Yeah.
I just wonder, how was your experience when you were changed your opinions or thoughts on that?
I don't know enough about this whole situation to give you a full answer. I know that we've been given every single opportunity that I could ever ask for here. I've been able to get an education and set myself up well, and I think a lot of the other guys would say the same thing. But it's been so much fun. It's been such a great experience here that I've got no complaints about it.
Do you ever look at being around when you're playing in a full stadium and you see a Wednesday, realize that you just think, well, I guess the facilities in Oregon are second round. Just think, well, there's a lot of money here to be around, and you have players who directly seeing any of that. Is that
Yeah, it's a tough situation, but then again, I've been so honored and so grateful for the opportunity I've been given at Oregon. I've gotten an education and been able to hang out with these guys, and no amount of money could ever buy that from this, and the experience I'm getting here, it's second to none. A lot of learning experience. I think that's such a great opportunity. Not too many times you get to play in AT&T Stadium, and that's a game that I'll never forget. And to just be there with our guys, and we learned so much from that game, and it was a good test for us too. We went up against an SEC team and handled ourselves pretty well. Unfortunately, didn't win, but played pretty well, and I was pleased with the way we've bounced back since then. Yeah, I think it's tough. I think they do a pretty good job of picking the teams, and I think there's so many good college football teams that the ones that lose the fewest times are obviously the ones that should be included in that. And I thought they got it right this year, and I think they did a really good job picking the teams. Could have been, but here we are, and I think this is a great opportunity in the Rose Bowl, and this is something that I've always dreamed about playing in, and I know it's something that we worked really hard to be here for. Yeah, one of them actually is, I think, late in the game with, I can't remember what year it is, but it was Darren Thomas and DeAnthony Thomas. Wisconsin fumbled late in the game, and Chip Kelly was on the sideline. You could see him jumping up and down, pointing at the ball, and it's a view from the TV that I remember watching, and I thought it was really funny.
We got to wrap up.
Yeah. Yep.
You're going to do this one thing for the Rose Bowl. We'll take it right here.
Justin, you're going to look right here, this camera right here, Justin, hold this mic, and all you're going to do is say, hey, my name's Justin, this is my big New Year shout out 2020, shout out back home, whatever you're excited about for the New Year, and then just give a big Happy New Year at the end.
Okay.
Whatever you want to say. Show us a personality.
Hey, this is Justin Herbert at the Rose Bowl game. This is my New Year's shout out to my mom and dad and my family. Happy New Year's. Thank you. Last year he stepped in and has figured out things really quickly, and he's a guy that we look up to and know that he will do the job.
What do you, how important do you think it will be for him to kind of take on a leadership role, considering
Thank you.
the number of seniors you guys have on offense, such as yourself and some of the guys on the other line?
Yeah, it'll be huge. Losing guys like Jake Hansen and Calvin Throgmorton, Shane Lemieux, it's tough to replace those guys, but Panay's an exceptional athlete, and I know that he'll fill the void. Yeah, you bet. It is. Good morning. Nice to meet you too.
How are your feelings going to like your final college game? How do you balance it out?
A lot of emotions. I'm sad. I'm excited. I'm anxious, and I think one of the things is just realizing that this has been the best couple years of my life, and to enjoy every single moment of it, and not let our focus get taken away from this game, and to know that this is a business trip, and that we're here to do one thing. A lot of hard work. My parents did a good job of instilling good habits in us as early kids, and my brothers and I have always been competitive in the classroom. So that's just been carried over throughout our childhood, and we've done a good job of that. I think they're a really good defense, and I don't think we have too much time to sit back and be slow. So offense, it'll be extremely critical to get started early, get rolling early, and we'll do everything we can to put up as much points as we can. Thank you. How's it going? Justin, nice to meet you. I think one of the things that changed was we kind of talk about as a culture of doing things right on and off the field, and I think we kind of struggled with that a couple years before he got there. We'd have some issues on and off the field, and he really cleaned that up, and he's done a good job of emphasizing a good culture, and so that's one of the biggest words that we use in our program. It's not so tough on me just because I sit back and throw the ball, but yeah, I imagine it's got to be tough for Panay, Troy, and Shane. Those guys have to go full pads a lot, and I think they're appreciative of it, though. They get an opportunity to knock some people around, and it'll set them up well for the game.
With such a long break, is there any concerns about picking up left off and then back to
I think we've done a good job of practicing and staying focused throughout these past couple of weeks, so I don't think there will be too much drop off. I'm excited to get back out there, and I know the rest of the guys are as well. You bet.
Another question about Wisconsin's defense. Can you just talk about how it is facing the Big Four defense?
It certainly presents some challenges. They've got some really good D linemen that they can substitute and put in there. So, we've got to do a good job up front of recognizing D line and things that they're doing, the pressures they bring. So, Jake Hansen and I, we've been talking a lot about that, and we'll continue to watch film and be prepared for it. Yeah, generally you don't get too much odd fronts in the Pac-12, so you get to see a little bit of it, but just to watch as much film as you can, and that's the only thing you can do.
Part of the reason we're coming back, I'm sure, was to get better, to improve as a player. Have you done that? And if you have, in what ways have you think you've improved this season?
Yeah, I think decision making has been huge. I think we've done such a much better job of continuing to move the ball and being consistent throughout these past year, in fact. And I think last year at times we played pretty good football, and at times we didn't. And I think we were much more consistent this year.
You personally, what did you want to improve on the most and did you?
I wanted to become a better leader. I would say that dealing with adversity, we've gotten much better at that. And we've been down 14 to Washington. We've been down 7 or down 5 against Washington State late in the game, and we handled that really well. And I was extremely proud of the way the guys battled all year.
Instinctively, do you see yourself as a leader? Is that something that didn't necessarily come naturally?
I never thought of myself as a. outgoing leader. I kind of always thought maybe I could lead by example, but it's not good enough at the quarterback position, so that's something that I've had to learn. Appreciate it. Good area.
Big days coming. How's the team feeling right now? How are the guys getting along? A different sense of atmosphere.
They're really excited. Something that we kind of always talk about is it's just another Tuesday. Every game that we play, we train so hard each week that we're getting prepared, and the game, when it shows up on Saturday, it's just like practice. So it's nothing too special. It's to just fall back on your preparation and do everything you have the week of preparing for that game, so you can fall back on that.
What would you attribute to your great success? Yards you have and the number of touchdowns. What would you say to that?
A lot of it goes to the offensive line. A lot of it goes to the receivers. We've got some great running backs that make my job a lot easier. So it's been an honor to play on this offense and to be playing next to these guys.
What do you look forward to beyond this?
That's something that I'll kind of think about when the game's over. I'm so excited for this game, and I know the other guys are too. And we've done everything we can to prepare for this game, and that's just something to think about after the game.
Is this a game that you guys will say, hey, we're going to put our mark on this close? You guys have come out. I mean, in past times, Wisconsin, Oregon has worked there. You say to this one,
We certainly have an opportunity to do so, but I think everyone's just so looking forward to the game and doing their best and taking care of business, and it's a great opportunity, a great test for us to go play some football.
What about your testament as a leader? What's that coach you talking about, the leadership? What do you attribute that to?
I would say great teammates. They've done such a much better job of kind of keeping me involved and being comfortable with me, so we're able to go to each other and address each other if anything comes up.
What would you say to all your friends with that?
I would say thank you for your support, and thank you for putting up with me sometimes. And football's a stressful job, but they've always been there for me, and I couldn't thank them enough.
You guys have known each other.
I'm sorry.
So let's talk a little about Sheldon High School and the fishing club, man. Like, what are your hobbies? I know fishing is a big thing, but hanging out with the O-line has to be another, right?
Yeah, talk about great group of guys. It's the offensive line. If I could pick anyone to hang out with on the team, it's definitely the offensive line.
What are your best memories of being in your sport, other than football?
Other than football, I would say does like hanging out at the football facility with the guys count? Being in the weight room, being in the cafeteria, just talking about random stuff, just even in the morning before going to workouts, having breakfast with those guys, it's something I'll miss a lot. Take care. See you around. Yeah.
Spending time with Penny during like that award ceremony stuff. Like, you learn anything about him that like maybe like when you're with 100 people in the locker room that it's getting that direct time with him. Like, what was that like?
He's a really humble guy. Yeah. I didn't really know that about Panay because I guess I didn't really know him as well as some of the offensive linemen do, but he's really humble. He's a guy that I really look up to, and the way he's handled all this success, it's been really honorable of him.
Are you at all like amazed by like his age? Like I was just talking to Mason's older. Mason's like a true freshman.
Yeah, when he showed up, I think he was 17 years old or something like that, and it's tough to imagine being that young and having the success he's been able to have, but he's done it with such class, and he's been able to perform so well. I've really been amazed with his performances.
He got a couple of Heisman Awards. That's pretty rad, right? Are you a guy who thinks like offensive linemen should be included in that type of thing?
I think it's really cool. I think he's about as good as it gets, so I think that's a huge honor for him, and I know that next year he's going to be even better for him.
Your dad said one of the best Christmas presents you guys got was a ping pong table. You guys pretty competitive with that thing?
I would say my older brother and I were more competitive. I don't think Patrick spent too much time on the ping pong table, unfortunately, but ping pong table was pretty special, and my older brother Mitchell and I were more competitive with that.
was it? Did it mean much to you to be able to spend like the next 10 years or whatever? You don't know where you're going to be, and you guys were all together for Christmas. You able to kind of like appreciate and kind of have those moments and that sort of thing?
Yeah, we had some grandparents over as well, and just to have the family together, it's tough because you never know. Mitchell's going to be heading off to medical school here soon, and I don't know how many times we'll have the whole family together like that again. So we really enjoyed time together, and I tried to maximize that time, and it was a great opportunity, and now we're here, and so really looking forward to getting after it. Appreciate it.
Is there going to be a second annual Augusta invitation?
I sure hope so. The house that we had it at unfortunately got sold, so we're gonna have to find a way to host it again. You have a question?
I just wondered, I'm Billy with you. Your experience in college, one of the things going on in college is obviously legislation about the
Starting in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Sorry, guys. 2 minutes.
Just chatting. Just chatting.
hanging out.
Yeah.
What did you like most about playing for Coach Herbert?
He taught me more than just football. He's been such a great leader and a friend, a coach, a mentor, and I've just learned so much about life in general, and as well as a lot of football as well. So just a great mentor and friend and coach.
Give me an example of some of the things he taught you that you can do with football.
I think dealing with adversity, he's been through so much, and for him to be around with us and stay committed to us has been an inspiration to us all. And I know that he's done such a great job, and he's given us his best effort, no matter the circumstances, and I've really appreciated that.
Describe your emotions once you step out onto the road for a field come January 1.
Be really excited. It's an experience that we've dreamed of, and we've worked for the past 4 years, and to be here, it's an honor and a great opportunity to play some football.
Who's your inspiration in life?
I'd say my father. He's done a lot for our family, and he's never complained, and he's put our family before himself, and he's a guy that I really look up to and hope to be like one day.
How about a professional athlete who you look up to, who you try to simulate
I say I would look up to Marcus Mariota. He's been a guy that I've watched a lot of and had the opportunity to meet a couple times, and he's been a great leader, great mentor, great friend, and I think he handles himself very well, and I think that's something I'd like to do.
What do you think it's going to take to come out victorious against Wisconsin?
A full team effort, great performances on all three aspects of the game: special teams, offense, defense, and executing on big plays and things like that.
How about your academic achievements? How important is that to you? And how do you stay so committed with football and academics? How does that play into your
My parents did a good job of instilling good habits in my brothers and I, and ever since we've been little, we've handled our academics, and that's a huge emphasis that my parents wanted on us. So I think that's just something that we've done throughout our careers, and I'm glad that I've been able to do that this year. Okay.
What's your earliest memory?
That's a tough question. I would say maybe the Sun Bowl. I can't remember what year. I think that might have been 2006, 2007. But I can remember players from 2003, 2004, Joey Harrington, and a couple guys like that. Yeah, I've been able to meet him a couple times, and he's been really helpful. He's offered a bunch of advice, and he's always been there for support and things like that, and he's been a great mentor as well. I think I've become a better leader. When I showed up here first, I was pretty quiet and shy, and I don't think I was a great leader, and I don't think I was the quarterback that the team needed me to be. And I think I've become better because I've learned a lot from my coaches and players and things like that. I think it's just time and experience. Going through a bunch of games, being with your guys, and going through 4 years of football, I think you're bound to learn some things. I've done everything that I've wanted to do. I think this has been the best year of my life, and it's been an experience that I've learned so much. And I'm 10 times the player I was last year, and I think to be here with the team and to be in this opportunity, it's awesome and honored to be here. Yeah, it's tough. It was a tough situation because I didn't truly believe it, and I didn't stand up, and I didn't express myself like I needed to. And I think with time, I've grown more comfortable with the guys around me, and they've become more comfortable with me. So we're able to address each other and learn from each other.
You said you've done everything you wanted to do. Would you have been kind of bummed if you hadn't had to go to your goal before your Oregon career? But so long it was the ultimate goal for the Ducks. To make it happen.
No, I don't think I would have. I think just being around some of the best people in the world, and these teammates, they're great, and the coaches, and just the overall experience. Playing duck football is everything I've ever wanted to do, and it's a year that I'll never get back in my life. And to be around the facility, even to be in the weight room, to be in the cafeteria, it's the best time of my life.
What were you doing the last time they were in the Rose Bowl, 2015?
Watching it at home. Yeah.
Okay. You remember Marcus and all that stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. What do you think of that? What do you remember about that game?
They played really well, and it was a fun game to watch, and it was a good experience for them. Yeah. Yeah, it's a funny story. I often tell it sometimes. With Royce Freeman, I was such a big Royce Freeman fan, and sometimes he'd line up on the wrong side, and I didn't have the heart to tell him, so I just let him stand on that side, and we'd run the play from the wrong side. But examples like that, I needed to step up, and I needed to say, get on the right side and things like that. But I think just over the years, you learn to deal with that.
And what's it like now, being in that role, you've got younger guys around you, like CJ and sort of, how has that been for you in terms of now coming in that next
Yeah, you just have to do the right things. You have to lead by example, and you have to handle yourself in a way that they look up to and say that that's the way we carry ourselves at the University of Oregon. And you have to be a good role model, and you have to do things right on and off the field, and set an example for them to follow.
And speaking of CJ, 208 yards against Utah, they hadn't allowed that much rushing yardage. One player like 5 games. How kind of special is he over this games like that?
He's been terrific. Ever since he showed up here, I knew he was going to do big things. And even watching him on the scout team his freshman year, we all had an idea of what he was capable of doing. And it's been so much fun to watch him kind of step up into this big role and take care of things. And never a doubt that he was going to do great things.
All right, I got an off-football question for you. You have a New Year's resolution. Oops, let me roll here. You have a New Year's resolution you can share?
I haven't gotten that far. Rose Bowl is the biggest priority right now, so focusing on that.
That's the thing.
Yep. They're really special because they move really well. They're big and they're athletic and physical, and it's a tough defense to go up against because they're so athletic and so well coached, and they're really disciplined. And like I kind of said before, they're about as good as get, if not the best. So we've been doing a good job of watching as much film as we can, getting a feel for what they're doing, and hopefully put ourselves in a good position to win. Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I think that's what's best about bowl games is you go up against things you haven't seen before. And it's a tough team to go up against, and certainly not like a team we've seen in the Pac-12. And it'll be a great opportunity for us, a good test, and hopefully we'll do a good job of watching film and preparing for them.
Do you know how many friends and family members you're going to have here?
I know for sure my family members, my immediate family. I'm sure a couple friends, and hopefully, but
It's
so.
a fun way to go out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the national championship game, but it's pretty rare when Catholic career on the West Coast.
It's about as good as it gets. It's a great opportunity. I'm excited about it. Appreciate it. It's going.
You're a biology major. I want to ask you a biology question. I always ask my biology teacher. You know the movie Jurassic Park, right?
Yeah.
Could that actually happen? Could we get the sap from the mosquito out of the sap and put it into connect it with other DNA?
I don't think it'd be well kept for that long. I think you'd have a tough time extracting that for so long. But I don't think it'd be possible.
Are there any movies you've seen as a science level that are actually anywhere close to being accurate?
I don't know if it'd be close, but I think the movie Gattaca. Have you ever seen that? I like that movie, and I think that'd be a good one to see if that could happen.
Talk about what you've seen out of the Wisconsin defense and a little bit about your preparation.
Yeah, they're as good as it gets. They're very talented, very big, physical, athletic, and they're really well coached and disciplined. And we've done a good job of watching as much film as we can, because that's all you can do at this point, and getting a good feel of what they're doing, and hopefully put ourselves in a good position to win.
Are there any particular players that you're specifically prepared for that are kind of impressive?
All across the board, they're guys that you need to watch. It's just not one. It's not just the secondary, just not the linebackers. It's all of them. They do such a good job up front as well, and it's a great defense, and it'll be a good test for us.
Would you say that Kansas is a well-known team that you played this season?
I think they're their own breed. They're nothing like anything we've seen in the Pac-12, and they're especially really good. And so we'll do a good job of watching as much film as we can and seeing if we can get a feel for anything.
You guys have a pretty senior-heavy offensive line, if I'm not mistaken, except for Sewell. Tell me a little about Sewell and his progress, only being a sophomore.
Yep. He came in here and we knew how capable he was. He's done such a great job these past 2 years, even being a freshman.